And completing the old Group 1 matches, of course, is Brazil taking on Costa Rica. Are Brazil the real deal, or are they a bunch of fakers? We're going to take a little look. Next. That's right, folks, back once again with another preview video. Today it's all about Group D, and it's the final game in the first round of matches. It's Brazil against Costa Rica, that's right. Ronaldinho has said Brazil are a bunch of fakers heading into this one. He doesn't believe in the team, he doesn't believe in his boys, he doesn't believe in the process at the moment. But is he talking nonsense, or can Brazil win the whole bloody thing? We're going to get into it, all of it, in a second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. And again, if you're new, smash your subscribe. We're looking for 50 likes on this. Can we get it? Let's get into it. Of course, here we go. Brazil up against Costa Rica in a Group D encounter, which will, of course, be a benchmark for the future. That's right. Brazil coming at you 37 times they've been here. They've won 9 of them, just now 6 shy of the likes of Argentina and Uruguay. So they're kind of in the doldrums, perhaps. They might have won more World Cups than everybody else, but of course, they're a little bit undercooked in regards to the heavyweights of Uruguay and Argentina in this competition. The manager, of course, is Dorival Jr. With Vinicius Jr., the star man for me. They are, of course, in Group D, where they're expected to win the group. 5-2 on to win the group, to qualify 12-1 on. Overwhelming favourite, of course, 9-4 to win the whole bloody thing. My prediction, though, is a quarter-final exit. Maybe, just maybe, I am leaning into kind of what Ronaldinho has been saying about the Brazilian team. They're currently ranked 5th according to the world of FIFA. All right, then Brazil will open up their encounter, or their resume, shall we say, against Costa Rica on June the 24th. We're talking about it now. Then, of course, it's Paraguay in their first of 2 all-South American encounters. So on June 28th. And then they'll complete the trio against Colombia in what I expect to be the race for the top. That's right. They're a secure top billing and maybe even your choice of path for a run to the final. Of course, taking a look at this Brazilian squad that's got a little bit of concern from some big-time Brazilian legends. We've got Alisson, Bento and Rafael between the sticks. At the back, we've got the likes of Danilo. We've got Gabriel Magalhães. We've got Marquinhos, likes of Guimaraes, Paqueta, Douglas Luiz, Andres Pereira, and of course up top the likes of Vini Jr., of course Rafinha, young Endrick also includes in the squad as well. So is there arguments for that? He's talking nonsense, because it does look quite like a tasty looking side a team. But let's of course build my 11 then. I've gone with a 4-3-3 with Alisson between the sticks, Wendell, Lucas Beraldo, Marquinhos and Danilo making it my back 4. We've got Yao Gomez, Guimaraes, Lucas Paqueta as well. Vinny J on the left, Rafinha on the right, Rodrigo down the throat. Looks pretty tasty to me. What about their opposition, though? It is going to be Costa Rica. And of course, they're coming at you here for what is their 6th time in the Copa America. They did make quarterfinals back in 2001 and 2004, so they ain't no slouches. And of course, they are managed by Gustavo Alfalfo as well. Starman Manfred Ugalde pulling the strings for them. Group D, of course, the venue where, of course, they're expected to struggle 12-1 to win the group, qualify 4-1, and to win the whole thing 80-1. So long shots as well. Group exit is my expectation for this team. They are currently ranked 52 according to the world of FIFA, and of course they do start with a resume that looks like this. Brazil first. It doesn't get actually gets a little bit easier for Costa Rica after this game, but they're expected to lose that game against Brazil, and we're talking about it now. Then it's Colombia and then Paraguay. So the Colombian match is of course June 28th, Friday, and then of course Paraguay on July the 2nd. But it is, you're looking at trying to pick yourselves up from this. Well, you just don't know. Hey, we've seen it in major competitions in the past where the big boys do struggle on day 1, match 1. It is vital to get the wheels of momentum moving. And that, of course, is just what we're hoping to see from Brazil. We do expect them to pick up and get going. So if they have an off day, Costa Rica should galvanize and maybe even go for it. Let's take a look at the key faces then for Costa Rica. No matey boy anymore. He's the main man for the face between the sticks. I can't remember his name, but the legend. He's gone. The likes of we've got the likes of who we got? Jalen Mitchell there. We've got the likes of Ariel Lassiter. We've got Joel Campbell. That's right. To Manfred Ugalde, we already talked about as well. Andy Rojas as well. Let's try and build a starting 11 for Costa Rica. Then it's going to be tricky, but we're going to go with a 3-4-3. And we've got Sequeira between the sticks with Jalen Mitchell, Cascante, Calvo as well with Ariel Lassiter on the left, Moro on the right, Gallo and Aguilla in the middle. We've got Contrast on the left-hand side, Joel Campbell and Zamora complete my 11. What do I think about that, Costa Rica fans? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Of course, let's get into the game itself then. Coming out of the SoFi Stadium on the 24th of June. It's Brazil, it's Costa Rica, and these two nations coming into this having played each other 6 times since 1990, with Brazil winning all 6 of them. But the Brazilians on the woeful bit of form right now, just 1 win at the last 6 games. Of course, Costa Rica on the flip side, 42% form for them right now, but back-to-back games also without a win. The most recent match between these two sides back in June 2018, it was in the World Cup Group E. Brazil coming out on top with a victory. So yeah, pretty plain sailing for Brazil whenever they've taken on Costa Rica in their competitions over the years. They have played each other for multiple times as well. Let's take a look then, shall we, at, of course, the public vote. The public vote is going, not public vote, we're going for the bookies. The bookies are 6-1 on for Brazil. They are favoured. 6-1 is the draw. 14-1 is your long shots. That's Costa Rica. Brazil fancied by the bookies. They're also fancied by the public vote. 90% have gone with Brazil. 7% have gone with Costa Rica. The draw is at 3%. Of course, there's a lot of criticism maybe for this Brazil side. I don't know, maybe lacking a figurehead, a face for the place right now. But they may have that face for the place. He may be by the name of Endrick, of course, who looks set, I think, to go to Real Madrid or something like that. It's going to be happening very, very soon. An announcement to confirm his next club, and I think it's Real Madrid. So expect big things from him. He is the future face of Brazil. I do think they will get off to a good start here, going big on it as well, going with a big 3-0 win to maybe quash any fears that this Brazil side is weak. They should get themselves moving in the right direction. I do anticipate a tough match towards the end of the group phase when they do take on Colombia, but this should be business-like Brazil and get us all talking about Brazil. That's what we need. We need to see the Brazil at best. They're a little bit undercooked, a little bit underwhelming at the moment, and they are desperate for some success to get the world talking about Brazil and not Argentina. That's it. Subscribe, smash the like. I'll see you later for the next one. But until then, we are done. Get 50 likes in now.